Hi Leo, welcome to your general tarot tune in. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. This is Tarot with Netta. And this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node in the sign of Leo. Cross watchers are welcome, and take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If the reading doesn't resonate with you, just check out your other placements. So let's dive right into your current challenge, what's coming toward you, and your advice. So let's see, my dear Leo family, what's in your current challenge position? Let's pick 3 cards for your challenge. Whoa. Okay, you've got the 10 of Swords in reverse, the Strength, and the 6 of Wands. So you are showing up in your reading right from the get-go very strong. You're recovering from some type of situation. No, you're not recovering. You've just avoided a situation that could have been very bad. Yeah, with the 10 of Swords in reverse here, this is essentially in the upright, like backstabbing, betrayal. In the reverse, this is like escaping something very narrowly. In your challenge, though, you could still be feeling like the aftermath or some type of effect of listening to your intuition and avoiding a situation, but that vacillation between, did I do the right thing? Was it intuition or was it fear? With the Strength and the 6 of Wands, no, you did the right thing. Whatever your intuition was telling you to avoid, like the plague, yeah, you did the right thing, especially showing up in your reading right away as the major arcana. Yeah, Leo, you're very instinct driven. I mean, you are the lion. So it's all about listening to your spidey senses and learning how to trust them. Even though there might not be like a sense of logic to our intuition sometimes, it's our body knows before our analytical mind does what is safe and what is unsafe. So I feel like, yeah, you just avoided a situation that could have been very, very scary. Yeah. Let's go into what's coming towards you. What's coming towards you, my dear Leo? Let's get nosy. What's coming towards you, Leo? 3 of Wands, Queen of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, this makes sense. Okay, so with the 3 of Wands to the Queen of Swords, you are looking at long-term planning. You're not looking for quick fixes, games, things that are like satisfying in the moment. You're not really into momentary or superficial satisfaction. You're into like long-term planning. You may be coming off a little bit harsh to others. Like this Queen of Swords can sometimes be considered a bitch, if you will, but that's okay because you know, it's supporting you following your instincts. With the 5 of Pentacles, though, yeah, you do want to be afraid of not like neglecting others too much or putting yourself on the outside. I feel like sometimes this feeling of empowerment, this feeling of like fixed fire energy, it's very addicting, and it can be addicting to be in your own energy where it's very easy to cut others off, especially if they're not in alignment, because you don't like intermingling your energy with other people's energies, especially if you're not on the same like level or same type of frequency, which is hard to find. But be mindful not to put yourself on the outside of too many situations. You know, Leos do tend to isolate out of self-preservation and out of, yeah, just really being in your own, like, you know, like kind of like putting yourself on a pedestal. I get it. I'm a Leo sun. I'm very guilty of it. Don't neglect others that might be in need. So, you know, I feel like Leo, you have such a big heart. Yeah, don't, if there's someone in your environment that requires, you know, just that extra little bit of love or attention, I feel like right now you have enough to spare because your boundaries are so strong. You can give a little bit of love to others. Like, don't be afraid that you're going to get taken advantage of by every single person that you shine your light on. Even though, again, it can be very addicting of like just, you know, doing your own thing, but sometimes you get too caught up in it, too caught up in your own world. You need to, you know, sometimes stop and check in with your friends, see how others are doing. Don't be so much in the mentality of like, well, if they're not checking in on me, it doesn't matter. No, like sometimes it's, you know, you have to be reciprocal, but I do feel like you are coming out of a situation that left you feeling very vulnerable and mistrustful of others. So it is a fine line. It's a very fine line. Okay, let's see what's in your advice. Wow. Okay. So in your advice, you've got the Tower, the Five of Swords, and the World here. Very interesting. A major cycle is closing out. With the Tower here, be mindful of any disruptive arguments, environment, or people. Why is this in your advice? Let's dig deeper. So there's a major cycle closing out. I feel like, okay, there could be a layer of, I don't want to say like self-destructive qualities, but qualities that you keep hidden very well. You know, qualities that are of the animus nature, are of the okay, Two of Wands. Yeah, short-term planning, long-term planning, and short-term planning. You know, everybody has those like qualities of like the death drive and animus, the yin, the darkness. I feel like there's a cycle coming to a close. If you have been struggling with some very hidden self-destructive qualities, it's so dramatic. It doesn't have to be so extreme though, but you know, when the Tower and the Five of Swords comes up, it is a little bit something we have to pay attention to. It could be something that is like very nearsighted, something that's giving you like that dopamine hit, very short-sighted, nearsighted. Yeah, like social media, doom scrolling, just maybe eating junk food, like certain things that you know aren't good for you, but you indulge in it because it's like giving that release to that yin quality. This is going to close out. This cycle is going to close out. Yeah, okay, let's get one more for your advice. Leo, what the hell? What the helly? And always check out your other placements too, you know, just to get like a nice equal across the board message. Let's see, Leo, what have you been up to? Let's get one more for your advice. Nine of Pentacles. I like this card. Yeah, you're just gonna focus on your like self-care, very mundane type of self-care, like cleaning, doing laundry, washing the dishes, like chop wood, carry water type of energy, returning to like the simple things in life. If you're in the northern hemisphere, if you're watching this video close to the time of it being uploaded, we're moving into springtime. So you could be gardening, like physically and literally, like focusing on your garden, your plants, yeah, your plants, your animals, very very tangible things that's going to help you move out of whatever this like Tower, Five of Swords. Yeah, something major is closing out. Major. Should I do an extended for this one? We'll see. Let me know in the comments if this resonates with you. I hope it helped, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.